Hello and welcome back to my Myrtle Beach real estate video blog where I'm bringing you relevant topics about our local real estate market here along the Grand Strand. Thanks as always for joining me. And today I'm really thrilled to have Richard Bischoff with me, the owner and operator of Healthy Homes here along the Grand Strand. They've been here since 1986. And you know, the neat thing about this company is they're family run, been here like I said for over 25 years. And they offer a slew of services, and we want to just really give you an idea of what Healthy Home does and what kind of services they offer. Now, you know, as the viewer today, I mean, most of you guys, you own real estate here locally, and we can choose to maintain it throughout the process or wait till the very end. So Healthy Homes is a company that I personally use with my properties, my residential home, and we're very thrilled or very excited with the service they provide. So I'm going to go right into some questions with Richard. So Richard, thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it. Here. Thank you. So a couple questions. Richard, what are the biggest mistakes that homeowners make in terms of taking care of their homes, or maybe not taking care of their homes?
Well, I would say it's not taking care of their homes.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's our personal bodies or whether it's the car that we drive or the homes, it just seems that we slack in our maintenance.
Yeah.
And we wait a little bit too long, and then we can't get that carpet as clean as the people would want to get it, or we can't get the grout lines as clean as we'd want to get it, or the upholstery or whatever it might be. Maintenance is really the key. And when things are maintained, they just last longer and look better over a period of time.
Yeah, I agree. And tell the viewers and tell us here exactly what you guys do as a company. I mean, Healthy Home, I mean, people think, you know, clean carpets. I mean, that's just one little thing. What you tell me, give us an idea of what you could offer us as a consumer.
Well, basically we do anything inside of the home to make the home healthy. We'll clean the carpets, we'll clean the upholstery, the draperies, we'll clean mattresses, we'll even do the crawl space underneath the house, we'll do the dryer vents which really need to be cleaned, we'll do the air ducts. Our main thing is to try to create a healthy environment. Over 10 years ago, well actually since the 1970s, when they really started making homes tight, the EPA started saying back then that the indoor air is 5-10 times or even more unhealthy than outside air.
Wow. And
people don't realize, but a lot of times just flu-like symptoms, headaches, stomach aches come from poor indoor air quality. Mm-hmm. And we find a lot of homes that are dark, that people keep the shades closed. You've got smokers in the home. You've got, I would say, over 50% of the carpets that we do have some sort of pet urine in them from accidents and things like that. So there's a lot of unhealthy things that are going on inside of the home, and what really affects you is what you can't see.
Yeah.
You know, we look at things as being, well, it's not dirty till we see dirt, but your air ducts are dirty. I mean, the EPA says you should clean them, or I should say the American Lung Association says you should clean your air ducts every 3 years, yet most people don't know that.
That's right.
They say that you should clean your mattresses every 6 months, that you should get a new pillow every 6 months. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that need to be done to have a healthy environment, especially if you've got pets and children and all that kind of stuff going on.
It's great information. I know I was one when Stephanie said we need to get our mattress cleaned. I mean, I had no idea. So we cleaned the sheets. What else do we need to do? Let's switch gears to, say, an investor, buyer, someone out of state. They own a house. They've had 3 different rentals in there, tenants in there. Carpets have been ripped out, replaced, ripped out, replaced. What would you recommend as maybe the most durable flooring surface, whether it be carpet or tile or laminate, hardwood? What should someone put in there, and then what's the best way to clean that surface that you're going to recommend?
Right. Well, every surface has its downside.
Sure.
Carpet is soft, it's quiet, and if it's maintained, it's actually the healthiest flooring that you can have. Most people don't realize it, but in a study done in Sweden showed that if you have allergies or asthma, the best thing you can have is carpet.
Wow.
Most people think just the opposite.
Absolutely.
But it's a matter of proper maintenance because the carpet's the air filter to the home. Now when you have hardwoods or hard floor surfacing, whether it's tile or hardwood, it still needs to be maintained, because if you've got pets and dust and things like that, as you walk across the floor, everything goes back and forth. I mean, so you're putting stuff up in the air all the time that goes into your lungs, where that doesn't happen with carpet. The other thing is with tile, if you fall down, it hurts. If you've got high ceilings or a big open area, it's loud. But certainly it's going to be easier to maintain that tile. The one concern would be that make sure if you replace the carpet with tile, that you seal the grout lines. A lot of people don't seal the grout lines. And then the other thing is realize that it still has to be cleaned. I mean, you can go a year, maybe 2 years, but you still have to clean that tile, and mainly the grout lines have to be cleaned. And hardwood floors, again, it depends on what you spend as far as hardwood floors, because they can get messed up pretty bad with high heels or just dropping something on the floor. So, but I would say if you're going to invest in something that for renters, probably the tile would be the best.
Okay, great information, and interesting about the carpet being probably the best for allergies if it's cleaned properly.
Right, if it's maintained. There's been a big change over the last couple of years as far as people giving up on carpet and going to hard flooring. But that's mainly happening because nobody cleaned their carpet or maintained it on a regular basis. And 40% of homeowners will never use a professional service to clean their carpet or their hard floor surfacing. Right. In fact, they say that 90% of the people will never use a professional service to clean tile or wood. That means only 10% of homeowners will actually use a professional service because they just don't see the need in it. And then carpet, about 60% of people will use a professional service. But I think part of that is because they hire what I call a cheap coupon cleaner. They don't really know what they're doing, and the carpet gets dirty again very quick, and the people say, well, I can do this myself. They don't realize there's an actual science to cleaning the carpet and taking care of it. But whatever you have on the floor, it's an investment. I mean, they used to say, I don't know about it anymore, but they used to say that your carpet or your flooring was your third largest investment inside the home.
Well, you talked about the cheap coupon kind of cleaner. You guys have an interesting guarantee that you offer people. Tell them about, I mean, if you're not satisfied, I saw something on the website where you come back out and do it for free, and then the third time, if you're not happy, I think you'll even pay for another company to do it? Is that right?
Right. I mean, over the 25 years that I've been in business, I've learned quite a few things from people. And one of the first things I learned was the lifetime value of a client. It's not a customer, it's a client. It's someone that you want to keep for a long, long time. So we believe in being customer-centric. You always hear about people being upset with services and they don't show up on time, they show up late, they show up a different day, they do poor workmanship. You know, we want to wow our clients. You know, we want them to become our cheerleaders. So we do everything we can to give them an outstanding service experience, not just the cleaning itself. But if if for any reason the customer is not happy, we'll rush back to the location and we'll re-clean the area they're not happy with. And if they're still not happy, we'll pay for another certified company to come out and do it. One of the problems with this industry is that there's no licensing. Plumbers have to be licensed. HVAC people have to be licensed. But in this industry, you don't have to be licensed. So you have a lot of uneducated, untrained, even downright scrupulous people out there that are taking advantage of people, and they don't really know what they're doing. So we try to be the company that does know. It does cost a little bit more, but over the long run, you know, we try to teach people there's a difference between cheap and value. And hopefully most of our customers see the value in us because they call us back year after year.
Well, I can attest as a customer or as a client, right, Richard? You know, we've experienced the customer service. I mean, my wife told me that the guys come in, they put the little booties on, you know, they put everything back exactly where it was. We get a follow-up letter in the mail making sure we were totally satisfied. The rewards program is pretty cool because we've referred a couple of people and we get a credit or cash back. So I think you get 10%. And Richard was telling me, well, tell us about the big check that someone got recently.
Well, I mean, we offer 10%. So in this one case, the lady referred a client who had a water loss, and the job came to $3,000. So she got a check for $300. And we also doubled that in service. So if she didn't want the $300, she could have had $600 in services. But we just believe that instead of paying the yellow pages, instead of paying some advertising agency, we'd rather pay our clients to tell other people about us. And really, that's all we have going right now. We don't advertise anywhere. We just go by word of mouth.
And it's working. I mean, 1986. I mean, if you heard one thing today, I hope it's that you can trust this company. I mean, they've been here since '86. I know these guys personally, and they do a phenomenal job. It's healthyhomeclean.com. Is that correct?
Yes.
Healthyhomeclean.com. Not only do they do Horry County, Georgetown County, and even into North Carolina and Brunswick County. They definitely get my endorsement. If you have any needs or any questions, I mean, I don't know if we talked about, but they also do mold removal. Anything you can really imagine around cleaning the home, Richard and his company can handle for you. So, Richard, on behalf of all our viewers and myself, thanks for joining me today.
No, it's been a pleasure.
And call me directly with any questions about this, or Richard will post their number and website on the blog. And as always, thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.